Yeah, I'm supposed to play up against the elite. So if y'all would donate me $5 if y'all think I'm good. But so if y'all think I'm good, let me know in the comments.
Oh, man, you're Brandon Harris with Union Elite, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Man, what's good? I'm MP.
Right, you that Vermont dude. Yeah, I heard you passed up on the chance to play with us.
Oh, man, y'all just got so much talent, especially with you, bro. High flyers is just more my style of ball.
Or what style is that? Sloppy? Undisciplined?
I don't know about all that. You know, if we're so sloppy, why do we keep winning?
You haven't played us yet.
Right, which means you ain't beat us yet. Brandon.
You haven't watched my tape.
It's just, I'm better. But don't stress yourself out about that. You'll find out why in a second.
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
First points of the game right there.
Nice bucket, getting the scoring started.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Loon Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role, and the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. And for the High Flyers, we have Devontae Mills and MP manning the backcourt, Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gove up front alongside Liam Callahan. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them, so at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice. That is some quick payback.
There is nothing more satisfying for a player than an immediate answer back with the three ball.
Now here's Mills. Pass to Gove. Outside Mills. From deep, it's O'Neill. Good. And that assist goes to Mills. And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the court. And it's funny, I actually think MP would have complemented Harris's game perfectly if MP had chosen Union Elite.
And yep, it's good.
That's what the scouts want to see from Harris. Score it inside.
Outside O'Neill. Mills. Passes to MP. The kick out to O'Neal. Mills outside. And the high flyers, another triple.
That's what it's all about in this game. Making a play for your teammate.
Now here's Harris. Gove with the rebound. Now the high flyers with it. They lead by 7. And the ball goes out of bounds. Union Elite will have it. And Union Elite has possession. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Now MP. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Mills. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, it's tough to try to keep the gigantic Callahan off the glass at all. Sometimes he's just going to overpower you.
Mitchell on the wing. The 3 is up. The three-pointer goes.
And this is where you have to talk. Defensively, guys, that was just too easy.
Pass to MP. For 3. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from MP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself. Devontae Mills, typically, he's the setup guy for his team. But look at this. It's actually working in his favor. You expect him to pass, and he goes and finds a creative score.
Now here's Diaz. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. They get it back. Mitchell's shot is off. They can go 2 for 1.
But they need to play it smart.
Mills with the look. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for the three-point play.
Tremendous focus from Mills. I mean, to hit the shot while getting fouled, never easy. And
Flyers making a change here. Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
Timeout. Substitution, Union Elite. Kevin Collins.
Mitchell with it. He's got 6. Pass to Harris. Back to Mitchell. To the middle. Harris with the bucket. It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Here's Harris. Yes, and a nice assist from Bird.
Smart play from Bird, simply finding the open man.
The High Flyers with the lead. Pass to Dunn. Mills. And here's MP on the outside. Polish grabbing the board. Bird on the wing. Now guarded by Mills. Kept alive. And it's good for 2.
Got to give Harris credit for getting after it on the glass. He earned that second chance bucket.
And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true. And it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it. But those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Back to Kolish. Shoots over O'Neal. And Kolish misses.
He got fancy for absolutely no good reason. Just go straight up with it.
Good!
Solid passing skills on display from Devontae Mills. Any scout wants to know that a league player is aware of his surroundings. Mills looking to check off some of those boxes here tonight.
Now Harris. And it's stolen by Dunn. MP outside. Puts up a three. Polish grabbing the board. Union Elite trail. Mitchell outside. And he floats it in for the easy deuce. Credit the assist on that one. And you look at both of these teams.
I got
some
beat.
great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
MP, no good. Union Elite with the ball. Mitchell outside. Now Harris. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Mills with the steal. Right side, MP. And another miss by the High Flyers. Back to Kolish. Bird gets the 3 to fall.
And Bird knows he's got to train the shot. When he's hitting from there, everything else seems to open up for him too.
Here's Casey. To the left wing. To the paint. Now Mills. A good look from O'Neal. Fires a jumper from the corner and nails it.
It's hard to believe he's in high school. The way he's moved the ball today has been tremendous.
I like the leadership and the effort to get the other guys going. And you see how much they appreciate it out there.
And so that's the end of the first half. The High Flyers lead this one. Here's Mills. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Now here's Mitchell, guarded by MP. Harris sets the pick with 4 to shoot. Tries again. Yep, that one goes.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
Pass to Callahan. Now here's Gov. MP outside. Mills outside. That shot off the mark. And here's Mitchell. Back to Bird. Here's Diaz. There's the triple. And Mills comes up with the board. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
From deep, it's O'Neal. Knocks down the long J.
Was O'Neal ready to fire there or what?
Union Elite with the ball. Trailing by 8 here. Outside Diaz. Mitchell outside. Down low. Robert can't get it to fall.
He makes a courageous attempt to get inside, but the defense forms a wall and he can't get past.
Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for the Flyers.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the 3 early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
Back to Harris. Ben Gov with some nice D.
Who's watching it?
Mills outside. And the High Flyers, another triple.
For a guy like Devontae Mills, we know he can run an offense. We see it. He can distribute the rock at such a high level. So whenever he's making threes, that really would raise his stock if he can do it consistently.
There's a lob to the hoop. And it's Harris slamming it home.
Oh, terrific job to go up and get that one. Nice hands. Harris with an agile move for a big fella.
And the High Flyers call time here.
Yeah, I got 12.
Substitution for high flyers.
And it's high flyers with the ball. On the wing, O'Neal. Back to MP. Gov, left side. Brock. Passes to MP. Here's Callahan. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Bird on the wing. Guarded by O'Neal. Robert can't get it to fall. MP right side. Pass to Brock. Gov. On the wing, it's MP. To the inside. Callahan. Misses from close range.
I'll bet he can't believe that layup didn't fall.
Diaz with it. And now guarded by Brock. Here's Bird. Union Elite again can't hit it. Now here's MP. Bird defending. From deep, it's MP. Score the bucket, his 5th of the game, now 5 of 11.
And hey, whatever works. He found himself in a good position to score, and he does just that.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite. Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
Timeout on the court.
Here's Diaz. Finds Bird. Rejected by O'Neal.
Strong awareness from the forward. He sends that ball back. Quick reaction and a willingness to break up a shot attempt.
Back to Mills. O'Neal. And here's MP on the outside. And Harris pulls down the rebound. Boy, what a battle it's been between these two stars. Harris and MP both doing a great job of finding their shots.
Absolutely. You can see that they know their teams are depending on them for offense. You wonder how long they can shoulder the load like that.
A second effort from the big Robert. Coach and scouts love to see that.
And it's high flyers with the ball. It's a 14-point game. And here's MP on the outside. Now Diaz finds Bird. He tries for 3. Jake Bird misses again.
He's having a tough quarter offensively.
Despite that, he remains aggressively looking for his shot.
On the wing, O'Neal. Now Mills. Back to O'Neal. MP guarded by Mitchell with 4 to shoot. Nails it from 3.
They're no doubt hoping that last basket seals this lead up for them.
It's looking pretty undeniable. Can't see them losing control of this contest.
Pass to Harris. Back to Diaz. Bird outside. Try to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside, MP. O'Neal. Gov outside. Now Mills. Beyond the arc. Count that one. Shooting a scorching 7 of 8 on the night.
And this little run pretty much puts the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, these last few scores have helped shut the door. Great job to close out the game.
Finds Bird. Shoots over O'Neal. Jake Bird misses again. There's a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP outside. Back to Mills. And that one drops.
Basket by.
They keep finding ways to pad their lead, and it just continues to grow.
All facets of their game are clicking. They look like a well-oiled machine out there.
Hey, you got ball, you got
So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one. You have to credit MP. He was an instrumental part of this win. You see the kind of potential that this kid has already.
Without question, Danny. And on the flip side for the Union Elite, a tough loss.
Well, Brandon Harris just didn't do enough in this game. He had his moments, but in the end, MP and his High Flyers were just too much to handle. But it's okay. They can't dwell on this. They've got to put it behind them and just move on.
And that about does it, folks. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
Yeah, I like where my game's at. Feeling real good about it. You know it.
Great game, MP. Great game, man.
Thanks. Hey, I'll see you later.
Proud of the work you put in out there.
Right. So yeah, you hear anything back about the All-Star game or?
Yeah. I reached out to my guy who knows things, and you missed the cut. It was close, but they went in a different direction. I'm sorry.
Seriously? Man, I was the best player out there.
I know, you were great. Sometimes things just don't go according to plan, that's all.
So what happens now?
Now I gotta make some phone calls, do some legwork, and find out what options are out there for us.
Be honest. You think I'll get any more offers?
Yeah, you might. No, I'm gonna reach out to everybody, see where we're at. Plus, we still want to wait and see where you land on the final 2KDU 250 of the year.
Yeah,
and that'll change things.
Mm-hmm.
When the dust settles, man, I'm going to reach out and we'll get together and we'll go over your options. In the meantime, you do you, okay? Everything will work itself out just fine.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
This means... Wait, you're not kidding. Europe? No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen, you did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came to the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College
But I
is at
wanted
minimum
to go to
2-year plan.
Alabama.
You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay. So I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When did you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm going to meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I got to try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh, yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready. Yeah.
Oh no.